Okay, we got today 2013 Hyundai Elantra. We got a code for P0301, misfiring on cylinder 1. Uh, it has only like 80,000 miles, something like that around there. And, it's too early to have a misfire on this type of car, but it's Hyundai, Hyundai, not Honda, okay? Uh, I guess it's a cheap car. I guess I mean it looks nice and everything. It's just I already got problem with a misfire on with 80,000 miles 2013. Well, I think this cylinder one misfire detected. That means it could be just only kind of a couple reasons. The first one is either the coil, the spark plug, or the connector. Sometime for last, it could be the one of the injectors, but I never had any problem with injectors with these kind of low miles. Uh, to me, it's low miles, 80,000 miles, and this car and already got a check engine light. Come on, guys. But well, it's Hyundai, probably a fair price for it. So you get what you pay. So basically, what I'm gonna do is just replace the spark plugs. I'm gonna check them out, but normally it seems like it's a 4-cylinder, so I'm just gonna replace the spark plugs and see. When you press the pedal, when you're driving it, you feel like it's kind of something wrong, like shaking a little bit, not too much. It's not really like it's like bad at all, but you still got that little sensation. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go get the OM spark plugs. You just pull the cover up. It's pretty easy. One of the most easiest job you can find to replace the spark plug of this type of car. There are all 4 of them on top, and the cylinder number 1. I check on Google, just type, the diagram, and is the number is the first one on the passenger side. So from the left to the right. Okay. Okay. So cylinder 1 is the first on the left. This one right here. Yeah, cylinder 1. And then the other ones. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna inspect first for the coils. If there's anything wrong with the connector as well, and also with the spark plugs. So first of all, we're gonna disconnect the connector, inspection it, and see if something looks bad or something, and then we go with the next. Okay, 10 millimeters is the first nut. Clean it before before you start taking them out. Remove the negative cable as well. When I use a 10 millimeters socket to remove the coil, but before that, you need to open this tab right here from the connector to the coil. Just use a flathead screwdriver and pull it out, and then press the other tab in, and then go out. Very simple, very easy, guys. It's just it's a little hard. That's why I'm using the flathead screwdriver. And then just make sure everything looks good in the connector. Like it's not broken or something weird that you might find. So 10 millimeters, a little extension, and then take it out. And it's pretty easy job for this type of car. The Elantra, the Hyundai Elantra 2013, and then on the coil, what you can find, you know, you can tell if it's like cracked, broken, or too old, or maybe wet with water, something like that. But as you can see, it's pretty clean. The one is pretty good. Now, after this, we're gonna check for the spark plugs. That might be the problem with this car. So next, we're gonna find the 5/8 spark plug socket, and using a couple small extensions. Then I'm gonna show you that it's definitely the spark plugs that need to be changed. When I pull them out, I can see it's gonna old now. You know, it's about time to replace them. That way, it's giving you the code. So as you can see, look, yeah, they're gone. You know. So after I replaced 4 spark plugs, and you're not gonna replace just one. You gotta replace all of them, 4 of them. After I did this, everything went back to normal, and every time you press the gas, everything, you know, runs smooth, and everything was good. Remember to get the Denso brand, the OEM spark plugs for the car, and make sure they're already calibrated. Otherwise, you had to calibrate them, and you had to ask your manufacturer about how much it is for the calibration. But this one, when it has a little plastic cover, that means it's already calibrated. Okay. So what am I gonna do is just gonna use a little here thread for the heat, so it won't get stuck for next time. It's not gonna be hard to remove it. Just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm gonna use a little piece of hose, rubber hose, just to one that it just really fits to hold the spark plug, and then just turn it by hand until you won't be able to get it more. Okay. Then you just pull it out and just use the ratchet. You know, that's the best way. You have to use your hand first. There you go. And now when I use the 5/8 spark plug socket and with a little extension and finish it, tighten it up. I don't know about what's it called, the torque, but you can always find it on Google. You know, just Google it, what's the torque for the spark plugs. I don't need it because I already know, you know. I'll just use one hand, and then when it's tied all the way with one hand, I just do a little another cord with 2 hands. That's it. You don't want to tie them too much, okay? Otherwise, they're gonna break. There you go. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm just gonna put some of the electrical grease here, you know, just to avoid the what's it called? Yeah, to just have them lubricated. And then after that, you just start it up with the 10 millimeters screw, the connector, and you go ahead and do the other 3 spark plugs left. Okay, I'm gonna show you all of them, every single spark plug that you can tell when you really need it. Tighten them up. Okay, I mean replace them. If you're gonna just question, just let me know, and it's good to go. The thing that I put on the threads, it calls anti-seize. something like that. Sorry for my accent, but I try to do my best. See, all the way. Be careful with us, the 10mm bolts, because that breaks very easy, so yes, don't tie it too much. It's a little diode and diode electric grease, is that what you call it, I think? Not sure, so this is video just for purposes only, entertainment only purposes, okay? Don't do what I say, this is just entertainment. Comprende, Mendes? Okay? And I also have this is the second spark plug. I also have the Spanish version, you know, for those guys that need to listen in Spanish. But it's not really about how to listen, it's just showing you how I did it. And it's very easy, anyone can do this. Well, if you have skills on doing some repair on your own car, because I don't do this for a living, I do something else. Alright, I bought all these parts. All these parts are the auto parts. It calls O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! You know, I just get excited every time I heard O'Reilly, guys. So yeah, I bought all these parts are O'Reilly's. It's one of my favorite places to go. You know, they're pretty good people. They're awesome. See, as you can see, all these spark plugs, they're all already, and so I'm just, you know, replacing for the new ones. So just check them out, all of them, and you'll be good to go, guys. This car is for my neighbors. Since I replaced the spark plugs, it was like 3 months ago. He haven't any complaint about it. So I guess they all work pretty good. Just make sure you get the original spark plugs for this type of car, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Okay, and then yes, there we go. Next. Right. I spent like $9 for each spark plug, so it's like 4 times 9 is $36. $36, something like that. $40 with taxes and gas. This local store next to me, near me. So if you have this type of car, you must be changed to spark plugs as soon as possible if you have 80,000 miles on it already, right? You don't want to wait because it's going to get worse and worse. I've been replacing the battery connector to this car. Oh, also 80,000 miles, and I'm going to show you in the next video. The AC is not cold enough, so I'm just going to pour more AC fluid or gas into this car to make it work again. Okay, don't let it run it so much time with empty compressor AC. All right, guys, that's it. That was make sure you put everything back together. The negative battery is already on, and just make sure everything looks good. This is the wire that I replaced, the positive wire. And we'll see you next time in the next episode, okay? I'm gonna erase the code first. It should be erased already, since but I'm just gonna do it with the scanner anyways, because it's easier for me to erase it with the scanner. Remember, it's a code P0301, okay? And then see you next time.
Lo prendemos.
Now smooth and ready to drive. So I'm gonna make it a ride just to test it before I give it to my vecino. And then I'm good to go.